And scars are souvenirs I never lose. The past is never far. The little Teddy lose herself somewhere out there. The little Teddy get to be a star. And don't it make little Teddy sad to know that life is more than who little Teddy and me are. Little Teddy and me grew up way too fast, and now there's nothing to believe. And reruns all become our history. A tired song keeps playing on our tired radio. And I won't tell no one little Teddy's name. And I won't tell them little Teddy's name. I won't tell little Teddy's name? That's so moist! Because I appreciate her privacy. Because she's so moist for me. That's how I'm interpreting this. I love you, Teddy, so much! I love you, Teddy, so much! I'm going to Teddy poems are 2 blogs. Really, really, tell me just that you read it. Oh, thanks. Another one to the pile. Another one by the dust. That's what my little Teddy says. $1 US is worth 112,000 units of currency in Iran. That's a lot of dowry money for little Teddy's hand in marriage. Stepping up, set the fan home to marry her. How much money do you have? I love me some stepping up, I love me some tiny single where it says feet, kafefe, for the sheets, for the station, suckle toes. C-O-V-F-E-F-E, cringy, C-I-N-G-E-Y. Excellent. No! Hey, eat my shorts! These are vocal training exercises so I can enunciate words and pronounce words correctly. Asterisk. My real life, I really what I was doing this ago. As long as I get my Deborah. Many students should do candlelight vigil for all the humans who died from many countries' conflicts. There should be humanitarian cultural exchange and humanitarian service from many countries like Israel, Iran, and other countries like Dubai. We can respect each other's languages, religions, culture, traditions. And if someone wants to have marijuana or alcohol, it should be legal so I don't overdose and die. 60% of the time I have a face for little Teddy every time. What the world needs now is for little Teddy and their single friend or single family member of little Teddy to propose marrying me right away on Instagram. That is just the one thing that this world has too little of. If USA gives around technology makes practical land so fresh water from salty water, Iran will love Trump so much. Iran will love Trump so much. Iran will build a golf course for Trump instead of Iran, and Disney will franchises in Iran for Trump too. Cynicism poisons the heart, never lose hope, my dear heart. Miracles done in the invisible. Hashtag Rumi, RUMI. 260 days out of the year we have sunlight in Iran. That's a lot of renewable energy we could be exporting to the Middle East, ladies. I have a Michael Jackson sounds having the menu. Oh, Michael Jackson sounds saying that nobody really cares in the Middle East. We Muslims care for peace and coexistence in the Middle East, for the Middle East, by the Middle East. In the name of democracy, like China, let's unite, rock over yourself. Hearts of love, doing very well. Whether mosque or synagogue, they do all have their names in the book of love, and vex both sin and fears of hell. He beneath the battle, fast of donkey, man, book of first, my current project, single lady, shiny, panty, yellow, ground, wow. Killing the second halo, wilderness, paradise. Now, hello, 10 seconds was the sound of having the menu. It's like they're making a baby and giving birth to a baby all at the same time. Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker, Drish off from Forrest Gump, soon I hope. Joe Tai, this dojo make no one sense. These are vocal training exercises so I can enunciate words and pronounce words correctly for all my relatives, everyone, my time, especially my nephew and nieces who have never seen before. Culture opens doors. Politics closes doors. See? Fook you, fook me. Twins, battle, twins, nature, twins. Okay. Another Persian word of the day, declared by our Trinity. Voice, seda, say what you mean to say. Say what you mean to say. Do you like to have a bucket list? Say what you mean to say. Seda, da, my voice is back because I'm a bad guy. I can't help it, because I'm evil. E-V-E, L-word. I love me some L-word. Sarah Shahi. Okay. Should this a new relation to my presently foundation? False music for the same one over the glue. This is to support non-government organization, non-profit organization, Project Like Foundation, PLI, PFL, if you get to support Cable Jubars against Kimo Juana Gouda. My nose is broken like a flamingo, but Food's the best. I can't emoji no Gouda, Mia Farrers. I can't do it. I just can't. Okay? My bow is broken. I'm going to culture news of the day, food, dance, and music news to clear by Trinity. Iranian diaspora critics voice doubts over Mamdani as New York mayor. Some critics in Iran's diaspora are expressing skepticism about Zohran Mamdani, the Muslim and self-described Democratic Socialist frontrunner in elections for New York City mayor on Tuesday. even likening his populist vision to Ayatollah Khomeini's 1979 Islamic Revolution. Mamdani, a 34-year-old state assemblyman, won the Democratic primary in June, edging out former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. Born in Uganda to parents of Indian descent, he was raised in New York and has championed affordability in a campaign which has belatedly earned the praise of some new Democratic leaders. If elected, he would be New York's first Muslim mayor. His platform emphasizes affordable housing, police reform, and Palestinian rights, earning him strong backing from progressives and Muslim organizations. But his left-leaning and pro-Palestine positions have unsettled some Iranian exiles who see echoes of populist and millennial promises they say marred their homeland in the 1979 Islamic Revolution. Modern Iranian history flashes a bright caution sign as America's far left and Islamist movements to converge in our cities and universities. Andrew Ghanili, a senior analyst at advocacy group the National Union for Democracy in Iran, wrote in the New York Sun, Iranians have seen this movie before, and the American left are playing their role perfectly. It's only a matter of time until the tragic third act, he added. Mamdani was criticized for using the phrase globalize the intifada during the mayoral primary, a phrase referring to a Palestinian uprising years after campus protests against Israel's incursion into Gaza beginning at Columbia University in New York spread nationwide and inflamed debates about free speech and anti-Semitism. I take no sides. He has since distanced himself from the slogan and has campaigned with representatives of many faiths, including Jewish and Muslim leaders. Many first and second generation immigrants from Iran are conservative and skeptical of the role of Islam in public life, holding up the nearly 50-year-old Islamic theocracy in their homeland as a cautionary tale. Mamdani, I feel like Mamdani. Mamdani has hit out at what he has called Islamophobia in the wake of the 9/11 attacks, but has not cited Islam as a basis of his political outlook. University of Illinois at Chicago PhD candidate and commentator Sana Ibrahimi criticized Mamdani's promises of free services on social media, comparing them to Ayatollah Khomeini's unfulfilled pledges. Every time I see those curated photos of Zohran Mamdani, I am reminded of Khomeini as a humble servant of the people, she wrote. 4.5 decades later, Iran is destroyed and its currency has been gutted. Grand promises are easy, and that is Zohran's game plan. On the campaign trail, Mamdani said his aunt feared riding the New York subway in the wake of the 1911 attack for fear of being prosecuted and persecuted for his Islamic veil. Iranian dissident Masih Alinejad, who resides in New York City, urged Mamdani to protect the rights of all citizens, including those who reject the hijab. She was speaking after a U.S. court in Manhattan last month convicted 2 men of attempting to kill her in a plot backed by Tehran. Mamdani said his aunt removed her hijab in New York because she didn't feel safe. Well, I don't feel safe in New York because the real killers, backed by Iran, the top sponsor of Hamas, came after me twice here simply for saying no to hijab. So yes, Mayor, step up and protect this city from terrorist organizations, she posted on social media. In a podcast appearance with conservative New York Times columnist Bret Stephens, Alinejad appeared to suggest Mamdani was a radical whose rise coincided with more public displays of Islamic and pro-Iranian activity in America. Let's talk about my concern in the West. In America, in New York City, the rise of radicals, she said. There are more than 300 mosques in New York. What is it about this fantasizing with the radicals, saying we want to pray in the streets? So let's just talk about Mamdani. Polls show Mamdani's leading rivals Andrew Cuomo and Curtis Sliwa as voters weigh issues such as housing and crime. Oh my God, that's so boring. That's so boring. That's the new stuff. I take no sides. I like rush hour film. I just like my palate cleanser for me is Don't make no sense in the dojo, Jackie Chan. Chris Tucker, you go left, I go right. Okay. What else? I'm going to do the same old golden oldie Buddha bands. I'm going to do Buddha dance. That's how fast. That's how fast I do my Buddha dance. You blink, you miss it. It's a good show. Everybody's doing it. It's the best show. What else? Terrific. This is terrific. I can't do a good Trump impersonation. I respect Trump. He was tired of being associated with "you're fired" from the Apprentice show. He wants to be known with "you're fired, you're hired." You're not fired, you're hired, and make America great again. USA number one, USA number one. Everybody look under your global citizen dream chairs. Everybody's hired again, so that everybody prospers. Like Churchill said, the only interests we have are maternal lullaby interests. Your loyalty is to your country, to make them prosper. Beyond that, you're not responsible. Everybody's human. Nobody's a superhuman, really. So, yeah. What else? I'm going to carry the secretary does but we're trying to exercise so I can enunciate and pronounce words correctly. Like every Raymond from every other come. Here we go! Another summer day has come and gone away. Technically fall. Another fall day has come and gone away. I've been to Paris and Rome, but I want to go home in random. Where's the home in random, fellas? And what is more? Like Wizard of Oz movie, but also like E.T. Extraterrestrial movie. Look at me go. E.T. wanna go home, yeah fellas. E.T. wanna go home. You're at Hoy's? Hoy's not a place. Hoy's your relatives are. I got a Buddha belly like the E.T. movie. What? In 2005, grade 10 of high school, John don't want me. I had 120 pounds. I got lumbar disc herniation. You can tell from the curve in my back. In 2007, I got most volleyball, grade 12, but I got lumbar disc herniation. I couldn't do jumps or lunges as well. It felt like there was a needle, thorn bush needle, poking in my abdomen area, deep in my abdomen. I thought it was my intestine. I don't know what it was. Right? It was very vague where it was. So I kept worsening it. I kept working out really stupid workouts. Apparently you can injure yourself practicing for volleyball. Now you know. Stupidity is doing something over expecting different results. That's against the law. Australia events, you know, that's social media, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Social media like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok lets Hmong youth evolve Hmong parkour and said they can do extreme mountain sports. So whatever gives the things, it's every night to catch them because it's accountable to parents, grandparents, aunties, cousins, the whole shebang. I'm crazy and I like it. Loca. Oh, that's a whole thing. That's a lot. I'm shedding or something. What's going on? Well, what's that? I'm supposed to come out? Oh, okay. Grandparents need to use the shower because they're a typical Persian family. You know, you live in a typical Persian family when your parents refuse to use their shower so that only one of the showers gets wore down. Peace out.